Alright guys, we're back, and so I'm glad you're checking us out. Here's the deal: if you didn't catch last week's video, I'm basically just doing prophetic ministry through video like this. I feel like the Lord told me to do it, and then I feel like He kind of kind of got on me and was like, hey, I really want you to get these out. So I know this is unusual, unique, some of y'all might not be feeling it, and that is okay. Everything's not for everybody. But again, the ground rules: whatever I feel like God is telling me to say prophetically on these videos, I do not want you to take it and run with it. I want you to pray and ask God, is it for you? And if He says it's for you, then proceed with caution, because we hear in part and prophesy in part. But let's get started.
Your hand, it reached into the depths of darkness.
Father, I pray that you would speak to those who are watching. I pray that those who need a word the most would get a word. And I pray that they would not see it as getting a word from me, but that they would see it as getting a word from you. Like Joseph said. Joseph told Pharaoh the Lord would give an interpretation of the dream. So Father, I pray that you would interpret and that you would speak. 1 Corinthians 14, edification, exhortation, and comfort to men, Father. In Jesus' name, amen.
Beside the quiet waters, you walk in the shadow of death's darkened door. You made.
All right. So this is the first word that I think I got. I saw this person on like a sailboat, and the sun was kind of blocked by the sail, but the sail was like this white sheet, this white material, and he would kind of wish he could see the sun, and he kind of wishes that sail wasn't in the way. But the sail is acting as a diffuser. And I start talking about these lights that I have here, where if I put these white covers on them, the light is softer. It would be harsher and have more shadows on it if I didn't have these diffusers on it. So what I'm thinking that the word is that somebody has something in their life right now that's a diffuser. What it is making a situation that could be harder, or maybe not even necessarily a situation, but it's making something that could be more intense, less intense. And I don't know if this is it, but it could be. The idea that I got was it could be like a minister, maybe like a pastor or a parent. But some person that's maybe more mature in life or in the faith than you are. And what it is, because like this guy in this sailboat was looking up at this sail like almost irritated with it, but he didn't realize the good that it was bringing, how it was kind of shielding him from the harshness of the sunlight. I don't know all the pieces to this, but I'm pretty settled on it's a person that you feel like you could make it without. And you can, you can make it without people, but God lets people, the Bible says there's safety in the multitude of counselors. God lets people walk together. It says two is better than one, for if one falls, he's got another person to help him up. People. And this is crazy that I'm saying this, because I tell people all the time you got to cut people off. It was a running joke I had at my church when I used to tell people, hey, we used to joke about it, like, hey man, I might not call y'all next week, because sometimes you got to cut people off. So just know this is not coming from a person who is rooted in some type of shepherding, mentor type environment. You know, I feel like the Lord is your mentor, your shepherd, your teacher, your father, all of that kind of stuff. So I'm with you on that. We tracking on that. But if God is saying that this person needs to be in your life, don't cut that person off too soon. Okay, let's go. Okay, the second word, somebody's in a fight. It's like you're in the fight of your life. And it's fierce, it's intense. It's fierce and it's intense, but God is saying you're going to make it. Okay? You're going to win. You're going to be victorious. You're in a fight right now, and the way you know it's you is because it's the most intense fight you've ever been in. So if you're not in the most intense fight you've ever been in, you might probably going to win your fight too, but this word is not for you. I'm telling you some of the ways to know if this word is for you. Ultimately, you need to ask the Lord if it's for you. But one way to know it is you're in a fight. It's the most intense fight you've ever been in, and the person is trying to harm you. I'm seeing this picture, and they're intentionally trying to harm you. So that's how you know if it's you. You're gonna win. Okay? And it's intense, so it's not gonna last that long. You know, sometimes that's the way I judge how long a trial is gonna be, is how intense it is. If it's a mild, nagging, thorn in the flesh, you might have something like that forever. But if you're in the fight of your life, like I'm seeing this person is, that this word is for right here, it can't last too long. You know that it can't last too long. It's too intense. It's not sustainable. So don't let the devil tell you that this is going to last forever, because it's not going to last forever. It's temporary. Like my grandmother always says, this too shall pass. You coming through this with, think of David with Goliath. David came through the battle with Goliath with his head. So you coming out with your trophy, and you gonna win. Alright, so Father, I pray for these two people. I pray for the first person with this diffuser, with this sail, that they wish they could see the sun. I just pray that you have this thing in their life helping them, and I think it might be a person, Father. I just pray that this person would have perspective. I pray that you'll give them perspective to see that this is a good person in their life.
You never leave us up.
And for the second person with the second word, I pray that you just give them strength, tenacity, and faith that it's temporary. Sometimes the main thing we need to know in the fight is that it's going to be over soon. So I just pray that you would give them perspective too, that this thing is going to be over soon. I pray that you'll convince them that they're going to win. This fight is not in vain. They're coming out with Goliath's head. In Jesus' name.